Hey y'all, so I'm gonna film this like speedy quick before it leaves my head. So this is what we went over in DBT group today. Oh my god. So you have your situation, then you fill out from situation to my priorities in this situation. We reviewed that last week. And then once you have your rating, this will make sense in just a minute. And it depends too. Are you asking or are you saying no? Because that will determine which. I'm trying to do this, I promise. I'm just really overwhelmed right now with moving and all this other stuff. So for asking, you ignore this column and do that. Tonight we went over, come on, focus. So you basically go through these questions and don't worry, giving y'all time to take pictures. We also did this tonight, but this is more confusing than this, I feel like. So like for example, let's say you're asking, is this person able to give you what you want? Yes. You go back to the sheet and you raise intensity. You basically go through the sheet. This is our homework. And I will take a picture of the examples. So for asking, we said yes to capability. And at the end, you count how many arrows going up you have for asking. And the level of intensity is 8. But see, if you look here, an 8 is very firm. And the situation is my friend needs to stop texting me after 9 p.m. because it wakes me up. Well, if you do that at an 8, that's going to be very aggressive. Or not enough aggressive, especially if they do it a lot. So if they do it a lot, you bump it up to a 9. Ask firmly, insist, negotiate, and keep trying. That's what we fill in this bottom section here. And then for saying no, first question for capability is, do you have what the person wants? If no, raise the intensity of no. So that's what we said, no. I hope y'all don't hear the car literally vibrating the whole freaking house. It's so annoying. So you go through those questions as well. We said a 7. And a 7 on this sheet is say no confidently, resist saying yes. The example is the friend asks for coffee and says she'll pay you back, but she hasn't paid you back, like ever. So you would raise it to an 8. And an 8 is say firmly, resist saying yes. And this helps, options for intensity and pros and cons help with decision making. So for homework, you get, and I'm confused, are we doing 2 of asking, 2 of saying no, or just 1 of each? So this is the homework sheet. Give you guys a chance to either pause it or take a picture of it. And then see if I can flip through without sharing. tone. Jeez. Oh, and if you're confused on what wise mind is, we'll go over it briefly. So wise mind is in between emotional mind and reasonable mind. It's probably a good thing that I flipped to. So also in emotion mind, you have urges and creativity. This sheet I've written a lot on. So wise mind, I know, your gut feeling, your center, a skill, a middle pathway, feelings and facts. Whereas emotion mind is just feelings, urges. In Big Bang Theory, it's Penny. Leonard is wise mind, and Sheldon is logic or reasonable mind. In reasonable mind, it's based decisions on facts and logics. I think a lot of times reasonable mind is very cold, whereas emotional mind is you tend to feel very hot. So that's that in a nutshell. Making sure I don't miss anything or show anything that's way too personal. Also, if you don't know what mindfulness practice is, it's to be conscious or aware of something, keeping aware, attentive, mindfully, carefully, deliberating manner. Mindfulness practice. I'm trying to leave that there so y'all can read it. I have tons of sheets on mindfulness practice. Also, going to take a picture of that. And then here are some mindfulness practice, different things you can do. Again, I'm trying to go through this kind of quickly. So if you have any other questions, let me know. This is what our pros and cons look like. So it's not like your there's a good example. Of course, I took them all out. So this is kind of the example for pros and cons. And then to write it on the diary card for prioritizing among goals, you write either objective, self-respect, or relationship, and then for options for intensity, you write the number. So this is how we rate everything in DBT. Our urges scale. There's a feeling wheel. And then this sheet's really old. She really needs to edit this. The different levels and intensities of different types of emotions. So hopefully y'all enjoy this, and bye.